If I was to start my fitness journey over, so rewind 3.5 years ago, I would definitely, I have no regrets. So, like, realistically, I wouldn't change a thing. I think everything happened for a reason. But I do recall reaching out for personal training. And I thought at the time that it was like crazy expensive. Like, how could anyone ever spend that much money? I will say, fast forward to where I'm at now, I definitely see the benefits of it and almost the one. I feel like everyone should have a personal trainer. I think there's so many positives, takeaways, and just the accountability that you get to have someone that they're unbiased, they're not a family member, a friend, someone who knows you on a personal level, but just someone to look at you with minus everything about you, and they're just focused on your health, wellness, and fitness and nutrition, and helping you to achieve the goals that you have with their knowledge and expertise, with programming the correct exercises, implementing the correct calories and macro breakdown. All of that, won't say it's priceless, but it should be held to the same standard as I would say having a therapist. As the therapist is there to kind of unveil and help you work through trauma or experiences in your life that you're having trouble as an adult, or I guess even a child, but obstacles in your life that you're trying to work through, talk through, and create a better life for yourself, and also maybe have more mental clarity, emotional stability, and regulation. I think there's so much that they provide, and that almost like with your mind, that the physical and health aspect should be held to the same regard for your body with a personal trainer. So if I were to go back 3 years ago, I definitely would have just signed up. It's funny because the phone call I had, it was like a sales call, of course, for them, but I reached out to them, said I was interested, and then was ready to go. And then when it was time for payment, I was just like, how much? And to me at that point in time, it just wasn't worth it. But then 2.5 years later, I'm like, I put in a ton of work. I also wonder what the results would have been like, because when I signed up for the fitness coaching, I had already lost, I guess, 29-ish pounds, 30 pounds. And then I started to gain a little bit of it back. And that's when I was like, oh, and I signed up for the fitness coaching, and then continued to, at my lowest with them, I lost 19 pounds. So overall, for the past 3.5 years, I have gone from, let's see, let me do the math. I would say them out loud, but I don't want people to think that, like, just because these are my numbers, like, they're not at all a reflection of what is healthiest for anyone. But anyway, so I got down to losing, 43 pounds total. And before signing up, I had lost around 30. So anyway, so I just think that was an amazing experience. I do think at some point in the future, I will sign up again for a personal trainer, probably in a different, capacity. I would like to try someone that is in person. I did online training, which was wonderful. It has its perks, but I also think that there is something to the connection of meeting with someone in person and having them actually go through a workout with you. That's accountability like on a whole nother level. So, and yeah, just something I'm interested in trying. And then also I like all the, having all these experiences within fitness and health and whatnot, so that I can later use that for, when I am at that level to start coaching and teaching myself. As I've mentioned plenty of times before, at this level, I am a group fitness instructor, and I can only stay within a certain scope because of my certification. So I hope to get more certifications in, the next year or two to go, and for a lifetime. It's not something when you're in that industry, you do have to certify, or I guess I should say, in order to maintain your certification, any of them, you have to continue education. So you're constantly learning and taking courses to stay, fresh and current and have all the newest information. But also it's something that we all need, and we have our own personal journeys. So I do speak a lot on this podcast, or I guess my vlog, whatever it's called, on my personal experiences. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not certified in a lot of things, but I am a group fitness instructor. And then I have myself gone through a lot of personal experiences with eating a high protein diet, doing lots of cardio spin classes, going to the gym and working out every day versus scaling back and really focusing on lifting and doing that just a few times a week. And even now I'm in the process of changing my programming to see how that works. So yeah, so comment if you have a personal trainer, if you've thought about having one, and what you think if you agree or not, and yeah, and where you're at in your journey. Alrighty, bye.